Is a body simply just a muscle machine? Scientists discover how the control of muscle contraction speed is determined by water. Greetings, everyone. Today, we will be delving into an intriguing topic. Recent research has unveiled a fascinating connection between water and the velocity of muscle contraction. Through an examination of muscle fibers as fluid-filled three-dimensional structures, scientists have determined that the flow of water within these fibers directly influences the speed at which muscles can contract. This groundbreaking insight, known as odd elasticity, challenges conventional notions and has the potential to revolutionize the development of artificial muscles and materials capable of shape transformation. These findings also call for a re-evaluation of our understanding of muscle function in relation to animal movement. Without any further delay, let us embark on our engaging discussion. For a considerable period, it has been common knowledge that muscle, alongside other types of cells, consists predominantly of water, accounting for approximately 70% of its composition. However, the precise factors that determine the extent and maximum capacity of muscle performance remain a mystery to researchers. Previous investigations into muscle functionality primarily concentrated on its molecular mechanics, neglecting the significance of its three-dimensional structure and the presence of fluid within its fibers. Collaborating with Harvard University's physics professor L. Mahadevan, Suraj Shankar, a physicist at the University of Michigan, developed a theoretical framework that explores the impact of water on muscle contraction. Their research reveals that the velocity of muscle fiber contraction is directly influenced by the movement of fluid within the fiber. In their research, it was discovered that muscle possesses a unique form of elasticity known as odd elasticity, which enables it to produce power through three-dimensional deformations. This phenomenon is commonly observed when a muscle fiber contracts lengthwise, causing it to bulge perpendicularly as well. The scientists assert that this structure has the potential to characterize numerous additional cells and tissues, which, much like water, make up a significant portion of their composition. Furthermore, this framework can be extended to examine the rapid motions of single-celled microorganisms and explore methods of regulating their movements. The implications of their discoveries extend beyond the realm of biology and could influence the development of soft actuators, swift artificial muscles, and materials capable of shape-shifting. These advancements are particularly relevant as current options for these applications have sluggish contraction rates due to their reliance on external stimuli. The publication of their findings can be found in the esteemed journal Nature Physics. According to Shankar, our findings indicate that when muscle is viewed as a complex and hierarchically organized substance rather than a mere collection of molecules, fundamental inquiries regarding the speed of muscle contraction and its power-generating capabilities yield surprising and novel responses. It becomes evident that muscle transcends the mere combination of its individual components, embodying a greater essence. According to the researcher, they perceive every muscle fiber as a self-squeezing, sponge-like material filled with water, capable of contracting and squeezing itself through the activity of molecular motors. According to Shankar, muscle fibers consist of multiple elements, including different proteins, cell nuclei, organelles like mitochondria, and molecular motors like myosin. These components work together to convert chemical energy into movement and facilitate muscle contraction. Additionally, they create a porous structure that is immersed in water. Therefore, an accurate way to describe muscle is as a dynamic sponge. The researchers hypothesized that the time-consuming process of water movement within the muscle fiber during the squeezing process places a constraint on the speed at which a muscle fiber can contract. In order to validate their hypothesis, the researchers conducted a study where they simulated muscle movements in various creatures belonging to different categories such as mammals, insects, birds, fish, and reptiles. Their focus was on organisms that exhibit rapid muscular actions. The investigation revealed that muscles responsible for producing sound, like the rattle in a rattlesnake's tail, which can contract at frequencies ranging from 10 to hundreds of times per second, do not rely on fluid dynamics. Instead, these contractions are under the control of the nervous system and are primarily influenced by molecular properties, specifically the duration it takes for molecular motors within cells to bind and generate forces. However, when it comes to smaller creatures like flying insects, whose wings beat at a rate of several hundred to 1,000 times per second, the rapid contractions are beyond the direct control of neurons. In this case, the flow of fluid becomes the crucial factor. According to Shankar, our research indicates that the movement of fluids within muscle fibers plays a crucial role, and our theory of active hydraulics may impose a restriction on the maximum speed of muscle contractions. Interestingly, certain insects, like mosquitoes, appear to approach the limit we have predicted, but it is necessary to conduct direct experiments in order to validate and question our hypotheses. In their study, the researchers made an additional discovery. When muscle fibers function as a sponge that actively absorbs, it simultaneously transforms into an elastic engine that actively propels. When an object is elastic, like a rubber band, it accumulates energy as it resists being distorted. Picture holding a rubber band between your fingers and stretching it. Once you let go, the rubber band releases the stored energy from when it was stretched. In this scenario, energy is conserved, adhering to a fundamental principle of physics that asserts the constancy of energy within a closed system over time. However, when the muscle undergoes the process of converting chemical fuel into mechanical work, it has the ability to generate energy similar to an engine, thereby seemingly contradicting the principle of the conservation of energy. This phenomenon is attributed to a unique characteristic of muscles known as odd elasticity, which refers to the fact that the response of muscle when compressed in one direction is not reciprocated when compressed in another. Unlike a rubber band, when muscle contracts and relaxes along its length, it also expands outwardly, resulting in a change in its energy. This distinctive property enables muscle fibers to harness power through repetitive deformations, effectively functioning as a pliable engine. According to Shankar, the prevailing perspective, which emphasizes molecular intricacies while overlooking the elongated, hydrated, and multi-scaled nature of muscles, stands in stark contrast to our findings. Our results, taken as a whole, propose a necessary shift in our understanding of muscle function and its impact on physiology. This revised viewpoint is also vital for comprehending the origins, scope, and constraints that contribute to the various modes of animal locomotion. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.